Greetings, soul beings. It's Shelly Being, the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing well and amazing wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. Happy November, guys. It is November 1, 2024 over here in the United States today. And it is also Scorpio season. Happy birthday, Scorpios. I know this is not a Scorpio read. I am reading for Gemini, but I wanted to shout out Scorpios. Some of you Geminis may have heavy Scorpio placements in your natal chart. And if so, happy birthday to you guys too. Okay, so I'm glad you're here. And I'm going to be channeling your energy and messages for November 2024. And see what Divine Spirit wants you guys to know at this time for your greatest and highest good. Keep in mind, Gemini, that these messages won't be for every Gemini. You might find that some messages apply to you and some apply to others. Okay, but if you are here, it is not a coincidence. You are here for a reason. So there is more than likely a message in these readings that resonate or pertain to you, whether it's from past, present, or future energy. Okay, with that being said, thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up like button. Thank you for sharing, subscribing. It does help my channel continue to grow. I appreciate that, guys. And let's tap in to just see what the strongest energies you guys are facing for this month, okay? All right, okay. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with Gemini? So Divine Spirit, what are the strongest energies for Gemini Collective this November 2024? Can I have one more for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Thank you. Okay. So we have first chakra, Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel Michael, representing the first chakra, which is your root chakra, which represents security, stability, fears, doubts, needing to get grounded with even the earth. Okay. But it's in the upright, which is good. You guys are getting more into a grounded space as we're currently in fall, but with first chakra Archangel Michael in the upright, it's saying that you guys are going to be moving into more of an energy, or you might have already started being in more of a grounded energy. This could be grounding by nature. This could be grounding by maybe being more practical about things, going with the flow, going with the energy, giving yourself self-care and really tapping into the side of yourself where you're recognizing your talents, your gifts. You are saying even maybe affirmations, but there's a stability and security that you are creating for yourself. You're working or have worked on creating a certain stability and security and being intentional about being grounded and being centered and balancing out your emotions and your energies. So this is bringing you to a very good place as we move towards more of the month of November and going through probably through the rest of the end of the year. Because you're coming out of a broken heart. You're coming out of some sadness and depression. I feel like this is the energy where you're coming out of that. It came out in sideways. And for me, as an energy reader and a channeler, I'm getting that this is the energy that you guys are coming out of. So you guys have made a choice to be intentional about coming out of some type of heartache, some type of heartbreak, some type of betrayal, some type of sadness, some type of depression. This is something that you guys are being intentional about in terms of coming out of this lower vibrational, sad energy in this heartbreak, okay, and this hurt or pain is something that you guys have decided that you want to come out of, that you're ready to come out of, and you're working towards that by first grounding yourself, grounding your energies, balancing your energies, making sure that you're centered in any way that you can, which is in the position for you to have more clarity and receive messages better. Also to be a little more perceptive about the things and the people around you as well. So it's like you're clearing out some kind of fog, Geminis, which is great. Okay. That's like the strongest energy that you guys have going for yourself this month. As I said, some of this energy, it could be recent past where it's just residual energy here, or this could be something that you're currently going through, or this is future energy for some of you guys. So take it how that resonates, because everybody, I am reading for a collective and everybody is on a different timeline. And also keep in mind that as I get through the rest of the reading for you guys, there's certain scenarios that may come out that are going to come out that are potential scenarios for some of you guys. Keep in mind that energy changes all the time due to free will. So some of these scenarios are not set in stone, okay? But there are some things that are set in stone, some things and events in our lives that are divinely fated to happen, okay? It just depends on what that is, and it'll resonate or not resonate with some of you guys. Well, let's check in to see what are some of the potential scenarios for the Gemini collective of November 2024. Divine Spirit, what are some of the possible scenarios for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, November 2024? Okay, I was told to shuffle that again. Divine Spirit, what are some of the potential scenarios for Gemini collective, November 2024? Please and thank you. I have 2 or 3 more for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, November 2024. Divine Spirit, please and thank you. 1 more for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, November 2024. Divine Spirit, please and thank you. What are the possible other scenarios for Gemini collective, Divine Spirit? One more shuffle. Okay, thank you. All right, so okay, let's get this first message out of the way. Because, all right, so we have side piece, nothing serious, doesn't care, about to be out the door. Okay, so we have a side piece situation. Gemini, place yourself wherever you belong. No judgment here at all. You could be someone who is a third party to a situation, Gemini, or someone in your situation. In your situation, you could be connected to someone who has someone on the outside, or third party could be interfering on your connection, Gemini. However it resonates, I do feel like this is part of the broken heart energy, the betrayal, the sadness, maybe even the anger. I do believe that it is connected to this side piece energy, some type of third party interference, someone who has interjected themselves into your connection, Gemini, or you may have interjected yourself into someone else's connection. There's an outside party here. Somebody has somebody on the side here. That could be you, Gemini, or the person that you're connected to. I feel like this is something that is not going to be a complete surprise to you. I do feel like this is something where you, Gemini, may have already suspected or even know about, or this could be recent past energy. But it's coming up because it is related to, I feel, this broken heart energy that you guys are making a choice to clear. You're trying to clear that energy of being brokenhearted, okay? Because we also have here heart locked down. I'm not open for love, but when I am, you're going to need the combination, okay? So even with that said, we have here where some of you guys are working on mending your heartbreak from a past situation or even a current situation, maybe a future situation. But when you do get to this point where you're trying to heal your heart space, some of you guys may find that you may struggle with opening up your heart to love or opening up your heart to a new connection or to romance, period. You may feel like you need to close off your heart, or it may be something that you may have a hard time doing in terms of opening up your heart, moving down the line or moving in the future. You may find that you may have a challenge with that due to some recent heartbreak. Okay. But with you guys being in the grounded energy, you guys will be in a grounded, centered energy. I feel like you guys, at the least, are going to be working on your heart space, working on being grounded and centered and grounding your emotions. And this also will involve pampering, doing that self-love, giving yourself self-love, treating yourself, taking yourself out on a date. This fall season or holiday season, as we're getting closer more into the holiday seasons, this is something that you guys will be doing for yourself. I don't see where you guys are going to be maybe actively trying to get into a new connection, but with this may be an unsure, indecisive energy here that we have. Some of you guys may find yourself in a situation where there might be someone or people trying to get to know you. And I'm talking specifically like romantically speaking. There could be people or a person that wants to get to know you better, Gemini. You could be in that heart locked down space where you're unsure whether or not to keep your heart space closed up or to open yourself up to receive someone new, or to at least get to know someone where there could be potential. Okay, I do feel like some of that indecisiveness is coming from that, not being sure. Because as you're working on healing, as you're working on being grounded, working on being centered, and giving yourself self-love and pampering yourself, kind of just maybe trying to focus more just on yourself and your needs. I do feel like there's something someone or some people that may be wanting to get to know you on a deeper level, Gemini. This could be happening sometime this month, or as we get closer to the end of the month and or closer to the end of the year. Keep in mind also too, Gemini, that this month, not only are we experiencing a new moon as we speak right now, or as I speak right now, but Mercury retrograde will be sneaking up on us at the end of this month as well. So you're going to have that Mercury retrograde energy at the end of this month that will more than likely, or probably for some of you guys, will bring in someone from your past that may try to reconcile or try to, spin the block, or may just try to get things going again with you in a connection. Okay. And that could be another reason why you might be in this maybe or indecisive or unsure energy. But as you continue to ground yourself, Gemini, your decision making will become more clear. You'll be able to have more clarity, and you'll be able to have better discernment as you are grounding your first chakra, which is your root chakra. All right. Okay. Gemini, let's get some Kipper messages for you for November 2024. Divine Spirit, what Kipper messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, November 2024? Please and thank you. Can I have two more for Gemini Collective, November 2024, Divine Spirit? Two more Kipper messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Thank you. So we got great fortune. And I've been, the signs that I've done so far have been getting quite a few messages about increased income, gifts, fortune. So I like this energy for a lot of the collective here. So we have, as I said, great fortune. Great fortune. We have occupation. And then we have change. What I'm getting here, I'm right off the break here, is that there's going to be some type of change in someone's occupation that will bring them some type of great fortune. This could be a new idea, new project, Gemini, new endeavor. New endeavor, and maybe someone starting their own business. I'm getting. But Gemini, whatever idea that you have or new project you're going to be getting into, that has to do with some type of new career, new occupation, new endeavor, it's going to bring you great fortune. So that's divine spirit confirming whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, Gemini. That you, again, that you could have possibly also been indecisive or unsure about. I like that energy. Okay. I definitely feel like this around this time now, and just I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to be really focusing a lot on yourself and getting grounded and rooted. And like I said, you may have a past person coming in or coming through by the end of this month. And you may have a new person being interested in you that you may not see coming, that may surprise you, that may want to get to know you, but you might not be ready to completely open up your heart to that possibility. What other messages, Divine Spirit, do you have for Gemini Collective, November 2024? Divine Spirit, what other message or oracle do you have for Gemini Collective, November 2024? Please and thank you. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, you have two that came out. Great. Okay, so the first message is childhood wound. Okay, and it says retrieve. Your inner child is looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self-love and compassion. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful to access tools to empower your inner child. Exactly. But I feel like some of you guys are already on the way to doing that, because you have the self-love and pampering card here where you're focusing on giving yourself self-love and pampering yourself, treating yourself well. You have the first chakra, Archangel Michael, being grounding your root chakra. Okay, and you're going to be working on mending your heartbreak or whatever wound that you have here. So as I said, I do feel like this is kind of reiterating some of what has already been said in terms of you being intentional about doing the healing work. And it may involve some of you guys also taking another step in terms of actually doing some type of energy therapy, which there are plenty of energy therapy modalities that you can use at this time that you might be interested in. Okay. You can find also a lot of them on YouTube as well, just FYI. And then we have, it's not personal. It says projection. It says many times others project their own pain onto you. This situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own but also what isn't your problem. I love that message because, my gosh, a lot of us do this a lot without even consciously, you know, we do that a lot unconsciously. Okay. So yes, that's definitely a special message for you as well, Gemini. Some of you guys might have been finding that you guys have been maybe taking on other people's projections and even taking them personal. And just thinking that maybe it's something you said, or maybe it's about you, and it's not about you. It's not really about you. It's just someone projecting. That's for somebody that needed to hear that. It's not you. It's them. Okay, what else do we have? Let me get an angel wisdom card. Angel wisdom message for Gemini Collective Divine Spirit, November 2024. What angel wisdom message do you have? Thank you. Release. Let go and focus on what is positive and uplifting. Release, let go, and focus on what is positive and uplifting. So Divine Spirit is encouraging you guys to focus on what brings you joy. Focus on what makes you feel good. Think about the things that make you feel good. Do the things that make you feel good. You know, of course, if they're healthy, you know, and they're not putting you in harm's way or putting anybody else in harm's way. Let go and focus on what is positive and uplifting. That's one of the ways to also ground and center yourself as well, is to make sure that, you know, whenever you get a negative feeling or thought in your mind, which a lot of us do almost, well, not almost, but probably practically every single day, there's some type of negative thinking that a lot of us have held on a daily basis. But acknowledging that, okay, you acknowledge that you've had a negative thought. Okay, yeah, I got it. But you let it go on out, let it fly on out, and immediately replace that negative thought and thinking with something very positive and uplifting, or change direction. You know, listen to some music, look at something funny, try to quickly nip that negative thinking in the bud. Basically, don't allow your negative thoughts to linger. Jump on it, nip that in the bud really quickly by replacing that feeling and those thoughts with something uplifting and positive. That's what we all need to do. Okay, Gemini. So let's get some Moonology Oracle messages as we close out your reading in honor of this new moon. Divine Spirit, what Moonology Oracle messages do you have for Gemini Collective as we, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I knew there was something else I was forgetting. Your working career message. I'm like, wait a minute, something doesn't feel right. Okay, thank you, Divine Spirit. Okay, so let's get a quick working career oracle message for you guys. And these cards are two-sided messages. All right. So Divine Spirit, what are Gemini Collective's working career oracle messages for November 2024? Please and thank you. Okay, thank you. We got 3. Okay, so we have here, it says a defeat. A defeat. It says you may compete for a job, contract, or position and lose out to a rival. If you pick an argument with a colleague, they might come out the winner. So that's kind of like a warning for someone here. If you're competing, Gemini, for a job or position or something, if you pick an argument or if you give in to something that, someone may even try to provoke you in some kind of way. For some reason, I'm getting that. Don't fall for the okie doke, okay? Don't fall for it. But I also feel like this is a bit of a warning. So that may apply to someone here. And it also talks about the want ads. It says advertising your business will help it succeed. Using an employment agency or searching want ads will make finding work easier. So for some of you guys, you're working on a business, as I said in the beginning or a little while ago, this occupation, this change in this occupation. Some of you guys are thinking about starting your own business as entrepreneurs. And so some of this message is for some of you guys who are entrepreneurs. If you advertise your business, it'll help it succeed. So if you advertise what your services are, or you advertise your new business, it will succeed. So remember that, entrepreneurs, as you are doing your business proposals or your business plan, or as you're moving forward and starting your new project or your new endeavor or your new business, okay? And then for some of you guys are going to be looking for some type of employment and going through maybe a temp agency or some type of employment agency, or maybe headhunters, going through extra resources to help you find work will make finding work easier for some of you guys, okay? So that's the other message regarding your working career. And then we have, it says, gossip much? Question mark. It says, be careful about spreading rumors at the office. Compromising your integrity this way could come back to haunt you, Gemini. So this could be something that you might be doing, maybe in fun, or maybe you think it's harmless. It could be something that you're doing that Divine Spirit is definitely encouraging you to put a lid on that, and not recommending that you do that, because it will come back to haunt you. So this is something that you might be participating in, thinking that it's harmless, but it's actually not harmless, Gemini. Or this could be people around you that are doing this to you, or just you might be around people who are gossiping. But either way, whether it's you doing it or not, make sure to just not participate or partake in that whole gossiping energy at your job, okay? Because it's gonna save you in the end. All right. Okay. Last but not least, let's get a Moonology Oracle message for you guys as we close out in honor of this new moon. Holy Divine Spirit, what Moonology Oracle message do you have for Gemini Collective, November 2024? What Moonology Oracle message do you have for Gemini Collective for this new moon energy, please and thank you? In November 2024, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Now one more. For Gemini Collective, Divine Spirit, November 2024, and this new moon energy. Wow. Okay. First of all, you are good enough, Gemini. Absolutely, you are good enough. If there was any doubt, you are good enough. This is for someone. And then we have bring love into the situation. Bring love into the situation, Gemini. Although you may want to lock your heart down and may not want to open it up at this time or in the near future because of some past, recent, or possibly future heartbreak, bring love into the situation. Love is definitely, absolutely the highest divine frequency and vibration any of us can have. And it doesn't always feel like it. I know it doesn't always feel like it, but love, keeping your heart space clear, keeping that love in your heart. Now, definitely be discerning with it, because not everyone deserves your space and your energy and your time. But to have love for yourself first and foremost opens up so many doors that you didn't know were possible in every area of your life, including connections and romantic connections. So first start with yourself and having that love for yourself. Starting with yourself, open up your heart for yourself. You're giving that love to yourself first and foremost, and the rest will follow. And once you do that, you'll find that you won't have a hard time opening up your heart space for someone else or for a new connection. Someone that actually deserves your time and energy. Okay, Gemini, those are your messages. I hope that they resonated and that you found them helpful, guys. And as always, until the next upload, be well, be at peace, and be empowered.